You ever wonder what it's like to order a spa? We got a 4-person spa on Amazon, have it delivered, what the experience was like. I'm going to show you really quick.
The guy had a automated, not a little mini forklift, but a pallet jack, and then he like slid it in here. It's actually not super heavy. If I push on it, you can kind of see I'm able to rock it. But the thing is, we want this in the backyard. This one is got this roto injected molding, kind of interesting. So this is the bottom part. See this foam insulation. This is the bottom, and then that's obviously the top. And then this part is attached as the cover. Got the gray cover that went with it. Put it on those furniture dollies, and it actually is pretty easy to move. It's not super heavy, so it all works. And we have 2 of them. So far smooth. And we just kind of worked it on off of the pallet onto the dollies. And we had a 3rd one for whenever we had these kind of weird transitions where we would kind of slide it off of one and put it on the others. Here's the energy guide if you guys want to see. It's 250 gallons. Standby power is 155 watts. Yeah, there's the plug. Okay. And then this comes out. I don't know how far yet, but we're going to check it out and see. So we got the access panel on the kind of facing this way, because most of the time we use this way. So when people are coming over, you don't see that. It's a nice one. We went with, I think it's taupe. All right, here's the official Griswold family spa.
Does anyone else have a husky chow chow that when she drinks water, it's the loudest event and it takes forever? She just keeps drinking. She doesn't like 90-degree weather, understandably. Anywho, the size of the spa. It fits 2 to 3 people comfortably. Above that, they better be really close family. But for what you need, if you're looking for if you need something bigger, you think, then buy bigger. But if you're just experimenting and not sure if you even want this thing, I wouldn't go too big. You're going to spend a lot of money. The temperature, it gets plenty hot. You don't want it to get above really 104. But with the sun even, sometimes it'll get above that. So plenty of temp. And so don't worry about that. The jets are also strong enough and more than I think you would need. So very happy with the jets. We're not into some people I think like the jets, some people don't. When it's hitting you in your back after a while, it's kind of annoying. So actually my wife and I don't necessarily enjoy constant jets hitting you. So I do think the jets are enough. And there's a dial where you can dial in the intensity or you can turn it off. The noise is low. I shared a video on that about the noise level. The electricity, it added maybe another $40 a month, which isn't terrible considering you're adding, but it is so relaxing. I mean, I think the overall impact of this is, did we want to keep this thing or what? And we did. We do like it. So we're actually, because we were on the fence of whether we go with the swim spa, like full on, totally different price range. This thing is closer to 3,000. Swim spa is about 35,000. So there's a massive difference. So we actually like it so much we're upgrading. We're going for the swim spa, which is being installed in about 4 weeks. So we've got to get the cement platform, and then they're going to crane it in. We get the electrical line they got to run. So the whole reason, again, why we chose this other spa is the fact that it's a 110 outlet. It's nothing crazy. You don't need to go to that 240 whatever electricity. This is good enough. So if you are looking for something that is relaxing, I do recommend this spa. I do recommend one more thing for the spa: hardware device and a software app where you can adjust the spa from your phone. It's I think it was like $150. I'll put a link on that, but it's definitely worth it. You can dial in the temp. It has more control of the cycles timing wise. 'Cause otherwise, you would have no idea. It goes off just when it's plugged in. Then the moment you plug it in, it thinks it's morning, and then in 12 hours, it runs the cycle for the evening. So its brain is at a very base level when you just buy the default one with no computer. When you add the computer, now you have access to the entire system. So there's a lot more there. I do recommend that. Running right now, it's in the morning cycle. I'll stay quiet so you can hear it. It's not loud at all, especially inside. You can't really hear it at all. Um, so we have it programmed to run twice a day. It goes through a filtration process, keeps the temp. At night, it'll make sure it doesn't freeze. If you live in an environment like that, it will automatically kick on no matter how you try to lower the temp. So from that respect, it's pretty good. Let's walk through the chemicals. It's pretty straightforward. Once a month, you clean the filter, and then once a week, we add it's a spa shock. And then sometimes you may need to use a stabilizer to kind of dial it in. And this is the testing kit. So that's your basic right there. Now you may have to tweak it. River, I'm making a video. So some of the other items you may need to get based on the testing kit, because there will be many things that are tested in order to dial it into the sweet spot, this OK section for each of these. You're going to need some of these others where you'll have alkalinity increaser, pH increaser, pH decreaser, and calcium increaser. All of those will help with these particular items that you're testing for. But once you get it dialed in, now, I mean, it doesn't even take that long. Once you refresh the water, I think that's every 3 months they recommend. You flush it, it's real easy, and then you just start fresh. But for the most part, for those 3 months, I'm just using these two guys right here. I put in like half a cap of this for this size, so just half a cap. And then I'll follow up with like a tablespoon of the stabilizer. And then it just tests out perfectly. So it's just once a week, and that's really all you need to do. So not very expensive. See, that was easy. There you go. I hope that helps you. If you're looking at spas, they're really relaxing. I mean, that we do enjoy. And then returns. At one point, I was like, maybe we return it because I was thinking about, the swim spa or whatever. We wanted to wait longer, but just so you know, it's quite interesting on the return process. If you go that route, they will let you return, but you have to pay for that yourself. You're going to spend about close to $500 getting an estimate to effectively take what is an LTL, less than truckload shipment on a pallet. It's not a standard UPS. They don't pay for returns, and it makes sense because it's expensive and it's a big item. We could have done it, but also the returns were on the West Coast. When we bought it, they shipped it from the West Coast, but the return is on the East Coast. So kind of interesting. We still love it, but I'm probably gonna either give it to family member or sell it at this point. And again, we're going with the larger one. So if you're interested in a swim spa and what our experience is, and man, I hope it's okay, you can follow along and you'll get a sense of what that would be like. But what it did tell us is it's very easy to maintain these things. Much easier. I've had swimming pools. Swimming pools can be a little bit trickier. They're crawling. You got things crawling in there, and we're in the high desert, and we just didn't want anything that's like gets in there with us that isn't authorized. So I hope that helps you. So enjoy, take care of yourself, and we'll talk at you later. Thanks. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.